Good evening. We are at the finale of season 1 of Hell's Kitchen. Welcome to Kitchen Talk episode 10. My name is Ryan Cam. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And we are on our way to finding out who wins, Michael or Ralph. The pick is in, and let's see who gets their own restaurant. But first up from 3D Movie Cinema, looking shocked at me for some reason, it's Jacob Collins. Jacob, how are you?
Yeah, I'm so shocked. I thought we were here to talk about the Megan movie. I mean, really, I was like, oh my god! It's like I had just I was like rewatched Megan. I'm like, I did the dance too. I was like,
I mean, it's his favorite movie of all time.
no. I just saw literally when I clicked on the Kitchen Talk, Megan 2 comes out and it's on Peacock's. The Hell's Kitchen's on Peacock, so I clicked on it, and then they just advertised Megan 2. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put them right. So it's like, yeah, Megan 2. Or I'm sorry, Megan 2.0.
Coming soon to this channel, Blum Talk. Matt Wyatt, how are you?
No.
I'm doing great. Excited. I have not watched the finale. I held off as long as I could, and then decided to see who's going to win. I mean, I don't know if I remember who I predicted who I think it's going to win. I think it was like either Michael or Ralph. I think I predicted Ralph might win for this one.
I believe you did, yes. And we'll just have to wait and see. But we are going to be doing this watch-along style. I'm going to be watching the YouTube version. So there might be some ads, there might not.
I got ads on Peacock, so yeah.
I don't have ads on Peacock, so lucky me.
No, well, fuck you.
Well, in that case,
I'm gonna send Megan to your house. She'll be like this.
You go do that. I'll send Chucky to your house.
If one of us gets an ad, then you all say I got ads, and then we'll stop. So it's as simple as that. But I am ready to go.
Okay.
If you guys are ready.
Yep.
We shall begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Film Rise.
I got literally Elio's advertising on my TV right now. Elio. Like when I paused it, it said Elio. You know that movie, a Pixar movie that nobody went and saw this weekend?
Yeah.
I heard that
is the intro playing right now from your end?
Yeah.
All right, just checking.
I heard that Pixar actually put that out there, even though they said they put that out there. They said they knew it wasn't going to do well, but they just had to take money away from DreamWorks, How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
You know,
still haven't seen Elio.
It really is a shame. I feel like DreamWorks and Pixar, like the hierarchy has been turned upside down. It's like DreamWorks has been doing great and Pixar has been doing not so great.
Yeah. Well,
the only thing they could get back is the existing IP and not original Pixar movies.
It's like, it's weird that they used to have some guy named John Lasseter, that used to be in charge and make great movies, but then when he left, I don't know, it just seems like the movies have not been good, I wonder why they're so bad now, Mine's coming up with a blank.
That's some absolute dog shit.
Maybe Toy Story 5 will turn the fortunes around.
Oh yeah! If it's Toy Story, it's an automatic win. Everybody will see Toy Story 5.
And I actually liked Toy Story 4. There are some people that didn't. I really liked it.
I still have not seen it because people say
I've only saw it once in theaters, and I haven't seen it since then. I own the 4K Blu-ray for Toy Story 4.
Everyone says the Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 is a perfect trilogy.
There
needs to be no more movies.
Dewberry.
You are sorely missed.
Not. Excuse me.
By the way, I just want to say, I know this is already this just broke 5-10 minutes ago before we got on. Congratulations, by the way, to Denis Villeneuve, who is going to be the director of the new reboot of James Bond for Amazon.
Yeah. Definitely a big win.
That's a huge
As someone who did a big Villeneuve project on the channel, I've seen all of his movies. He has yet to make a bad one. Some of them are not necessarily rewatchable because one of them is about a shooting at a university and one is Incendi. So it's very dark, but I can't argue with the quality.
I love Prisoners. Prisoners was so dark.
Oh, it was amazing.
Prisoners, man. Like there are these Twitter accounts like Time Tales of History or whatever, and one of them shared the bathroom scene where Hugh Jackman's like, "Where is my daughter?" Like,
Yeah, he took the hammer and fucking beat in the fucking wall to intimidate him, like
As a-
Paul Dano's character.
Paul Dano's
And it turns out that
character's
he was
being-
actually the victim.
Paul Dano's character is being held up by Terrence Howard, and Dano was legit so scared that he legitimately collapsed in fear after
Yeah,
that.
you have War Machine and Wolverine holding fucking the Riddler prisoner.
I don't care how tough you are. If you got Hugh Jackman yelling at you, you will fall apart.
Yeah, you will break.
Yeah, it's like, have you seen Pan? I'll make you watch it over again. With the Nirvana.
But did you know that Denis Villeneuve's movie, Prisoners and Enemy, with Jake Gyllenhaal, that movie came out in the same year for Prisoners?
I have never
Jake
seen
Gyllenhaal
Enemy.
starred.
Like,
I still have not seen that movie yet. I've only saw a clip of him at the university giving a lecture about the authoritarianism, the whole Roman Empire thing, and how much it's more relevant in today's world.
And Enemy is not my favorite, but it is very good.
I still gotta watch that movie.
Sicario was really good too. I still haven't.
Oh, Sicario is amazing.
I love Blade Runner 2049. Though. I thought Blade.
I do like the film. I like it's a movie I watch once a year, but it's not like one of my all time favorites that everybody said it is. But it's still a really good movie. I kind of like the movie more than the first one, to be honest with you.
The opening scene of Sicario is worth the price of admission alone. Like when Emily Blunt goes into that house full of bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like in the floorboards and the walls and everywhere, and then the house explodes.
Yeah,
like
it's probably Benicio del Toro's best performance is Sicario. It's the best one he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. Can you imagine how if he did Sicario like Bond, like Sicario?
It's my like second favorite Denis Villeneuve movie. The first one, it's obviously Dune Part 2 is the best one he directed.
Did you all ever see the Sicario sequel, Day of the Soldado?
I have not.
I haven't even seen the first one.
You got to watch the first one. You'll love Sicario.
Yeah.
It still holds up. And that movie came out like 10 years ago.
I know Isabella Merced is in the sequel.
Yeah. No. Yeah, the second one, Isabella Merced was in the second one, not the first one.
Yeah, she's in. I know Emily Blunt's in the first one.
Yeah, Emily Blunt and Josh Brolin is in the first one. Benicio del Toro, of course.
There's a movie she's coming out. There's a movie that's coming out, by the way, with her and The Rock called The Machine or whatever. I think it's no, not The Machine.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Machine.
That looks so good. It looks. So
it's an MMA biopic movie.
Somewhere
A24.
Fuck! I should have did that movie.
It looks like he's now going to aim for the Oscars. He's now trying to aim for the Oscars since now he's probably tired of being.
So many movies
because he's made so many action. Because he's typecast in every action movie. He plays the same characters.
About him and Dave Bautista. I was like, oh, Dave Bautista has range. I'm like, name 5 movies that Dave Bautista has had a leading role in that were good. I'll wait. I can name 5 movies that had a leading role that were good.
He was only best at doing it when he's in a supporting role, but when he's in a leading role, he can't carry a movie.
The Rock can.
No, I'm talking about Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista. Me and Ryan always argue about that because he says Dave Bautista has range. I'm like, when he's in a supporting role in a good like Dune, but when he's in his own layer, like My Spy or Stuber
or Army of the Dead.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
First of all, Army of the Dead was good. Second of all, Stuber and My Spy were just movies that just could not be saved.
Which those 2 movies I've not seen, and I have no interest in watching those movies. They look
Daniel
terrible.
Day-Lewis in those movies, and they'd still be bad.
At least Daniel Day-Lewis would make the movie watchable in this piece of shit movie.
I watched Stuber. I still laugh so hard that because the cast of Stu were supposed to be on Conan's show back in 2019, and they could not show up. So then every time Conan would just show clips of The Lion King and say, "We're not going to promote Stuber now. We're going to promote The Lion King." Okay, so every time that we're going to mention the word Stuber, The Lion King clips are going to play to promote the Jon Favreau Lion King remake. So I thought that was so funny. I had Conan just
here's the rest of the chefs coping and seething over Elise.
No, justice for Elsie. Justice for Elsie. She was done dirty.
By the way, people are watching. They're doing the recap. That's why we're not like.
Yeah, it's a long ass recap.
Yeah, that's why we're not talking over the episode. We're just like what we're talking about just because it's just the recap.
We're just killing time to get through the recap because we don't want to skip the recap.
Matt, to the best of my knowledge, they do not do this again in later seasons.
Because this episode is like an hour and 21 minutes. Jesus, this is the longest. It's like I feel like they split. It's because they split it into 2 parts when they put it on TV.
Like I'll tell you, Matt. When we get to season 2, that's when you're gonna get like the coalescing of the formula, if you will, like the traditional Hell's Kitchen like formula going forward. Pretty much starts in that season. I can't wait for you to meet Tom. You're going to love him. I wonder, it must have been awkward.
So, I never seen Jurassic World Dominion for the first time. And I started watching it today, and I got so halfway through, and I'm like, this is a shitty movie. It has nothing to do with dinosaurs. Like, literally, halfway through, there's a CIA experiment about a kidnapped child. And I'm like, where are the fucking dinosaurs?
And then we're dealing with the legacy cast where they're dealing with the whole ecological conspiracy theory disaster. It's like, oh god, were we watching 2 different movies? Like,
Dr.
what
Ian
movie are we
Malcolm
watching?
Stuck in a lecture hall for half the movie, and then like Sattler and I almost said Sattler and Wardorf, but
Alan Grant and Ellie
Grant, like, and those 2 are like doing the will they, won't they, will they, won't they.
The only good thing about that movie was the 3rd act, and then when it's over, thank God it's over. Oh shit!
The recap went so bad that they had the recap went so long that Ryan has an ad.
Well, I'm looking at Walton Goggins doing a dance for Walmart. Now
Walton Goggins, he's actually aging better, than most people.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's even more famous after that show Fallout series. Now he's even more famous than he was years ago.
Remember when he was like Predator and he was just like balding? He had that little like.
Yeah.
And then now he just has a
And then he was in a show. What Timothy
Justified.
Justified. Yeah, he was in Justified. Then he was in Sons of Anarchy.
He always plays the villain roles.
Yeah, he was always typecast.
Which, so someone said Walter Goggins should play Lex Luthor. I saw one comment one time that said Walter Goggins should play Lex Luthor.
All right, I'm back.
I don't know if he did Lex Luthor. But...
I mean, he can do anything. I mean, it's Walton Goggins.
He was great in Django Unchained. And
I loved him. Yeah, he was great.
The Django! The D is Silent Hillbilly.
Oh, shit, I got an ad now.
Oh, God. See, this is what happens when you actually pay extra money for no ads, pal.
Well, you know what? We're not paying ads for Peacock when it's like $5 a month. Okay, you could pay $5 for ads, or you could pay $10 for.
Yeah, but it's the price worth the admission.
$5 so I can watch something without ads.
Yeah, you want to get interrupted with ads constantly?
By the way, I'm starting to think Peacock doesn't have like a 4K version of their movies because I went to go watch Jaws on 4K on Peacock.
They do have 4K. You just have to pay premium to watch 4K.
See, I did not know that because we were going to watch. Oh, it says Jaws is in 4K. So me and my niece went to watch Jaws on Peacock.
Nope, you got to pay for premium to play 4K content.
4K on this? I don't see 4K. I was like, they must have lied.
No, because if you have ads, you have to watch it in 1080p because you have to pay premium in order to watch 4K. So
it's content. Like Max. It's like Max when they did that. If you're direct,
pretty much.
TV, like I have DirecTV, so I got it through Max through AT&T or whatever, and the DirecTV AT&T program. So basically, they're like, oh, if you have that, David Zassoff goes, oh, if you have that, you're going to get it still for free, but you're not getting the 4K versions. I'm just like, oh, harsh. That'll teach you to have a DirecTV and AT&T.
That'll learn you.
Yeah, so harsh. I got about 57 seconds left.
Hope you enjoy your pay cut there, Mr. Z.
I got a washer and a gas station or go do an up style where they're all floating in balloons. My Metro PCS.
So for everyone who's watching, I hope you're enjoying commercial ads as much as they are.
Commercial talk is what we're coming to the channel.
Commercial talk. There we go. Let's talk about the early days when commercial used to be awesome and funny and clever.
I follow this YouTube channel called 80s Commercial Vault. This dude has uploaded like 1,000 volumes of 80s commercials. Let's just review those. He's uploaded entire Macy's Thanksgiving Day parades too from the 80s. It's really fun to watch, actually.
Use your Visa. Hi, I'm Donald Trump. And have you tried the Visa MasterCard? The Trump Hotel?
Have you tried a Visa MasterCard?
The greatest credit card.
All right, it's back on.
All right.
Yeah, it's like, have you tried it? I remember one time I saw a Domino's pizza commercial. It was called like Domino's Gold Pizza or whatever, and it says, and then it's like she drives the Trump Tower, and Trump's like, "This is the best pizza I have ever had."
I thought it was Pizza Hut. I don't know if that was Domino's.
Maybe Hut. Yeah,
it was Pizza Hut.
And he goes, "Best pizza ever," and I'm just like, "Huh?" I was like, I just didn't expect that. I just saw that.
Yep, in 1995.
By the way,
and 2000.
I saw a funny.
It turns out that Denis Villeneuve will serve as a director and an executive producer of the James Bond movie, and then Amy Pascal and David Hayam will be served as producers.
Okay.
I wonder who's writing it. Probably going to be the original writers, or it's probably going to be John Logan, who wrote the last 3 or 4.
The only question is who's going to be the next Bond. Now that's the only one thing that we got to know, who's going to be the
Timothée Chalamet is going to be the next Bond.
I mean,
can he have the British accent? Can he do that?
He was for the longest time until I'm like, no.
Oh, he's an incredible actor. I mean, he's phenomenal in anything. But the only question is, can he be the right fit to be James Bond?
Well, the thing is, there's never been an American actor playing James Bond. It's always been UK actors.
There's always, yeah, exactly.
Like Sean Connery was Scottish. George Lazenby was Welsh. He's Welsh. Roger Moore was British. Timothy Dalton was British. Pierce Brosnan was Irish. And Daniel Craig was British. So it's always been UK.
They used to have one rule. James Bond cannot be Canadian or American.
That's true. So they're not going to cast Timothée Chalamet as the Bond. They're not going to do that.
Yeah, well, they used to have a rule that says no Americans can direct James Bond films. That was the longest time.
And Denis Villeneuve, he's not even American. He's not an American director.
He's Canadian.
Yeah.
I low-key always wanted Idris Elba to play Bond, but I think he's too old to at this point.
No, I think they want to go after someone younger.
I heard Aaron Pierre's name being thrown around, but they said that, but they
maybe. I mean, he does have a British accent too in real life. I mean, he's great. If he is the next Bond, I will be on board. I mean, I think he's definitely be that kind of fit.
David Hayden stated that we are not casting until after we lock the director. That's when we will start casting.
I think they're going to go with an unknown actor because, I mean...
Yeah, I agree. But I don't know if they want to lock... I don't know, because Aaron Pierre is already playing Jon Stewart's Green Lantern. I mean, yeah, sure, you could probably lock him in for multiple IPs, and it really all depends on the schedule.
They're probably going to find someone that they know has no schedule problems. Like, I think that would be a problem.
Yeah. You know? Because they have to work out a deal. They have to work out a deal if they're scheduling with the movies that they're going to be in and when they're going to shoot the movies. I mean, Pedro Pascal, they'll put him in any major IPs. I mean, Pedro Pascal is like, is there any movie that he's not in, for crying out loud? He's everywhere.
Be the next. Wouldn't it be funny if you find out tomorrow Pedro Pascal's the next James Bond? You're like, fuck! This guy's stealing everything from us.
He's stealing everything from us. Fuck!
He's Mr. Fantastic. Now he's Bond.
He's the Mandalorian. He's Joel from The Last of Us. Is there anything he's not fucking in?
Then James Gunn announces him as the next Batman as well.
That'll make the guys at Nerdrotic really happy. Sarcasm.
Unlike Bond, James Bond.
Oh, is this where they tell them that they get their own restaurant?
This is if they win, they get their restaurant. Yes.
No, I'm saying, but remember he tells them like you. Didn't he tell them you could they cut the restaurant in half and?
I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh, it's happening now.
Like, yeah, they cut the restaurant in half. Like, you can design your own restaurant, and you design what you want your restaurant to be, and then whatever one likes the restaurant wise.
Oh, here's the final test. Dropping the curtain. Oh, so he's splitting into half in this restaurant with Michael and Ralph get half of the restaurant.
They stopped doing that later because they said it's too fucking expensive.
So it seems to me that they're going to design their own restaurant, their own dream restaurant, and make their own menu.
I think they did this for the first couple of seasons, but they stopped doing it later because they said it was just too expensive to do. Because they'd have to tear down the set, rebuild a new set, and then tear that down again, and just said it was just too costly.
But don't they get like a lot of money more and more because the show became a popular mainstream. This went on for like 23 years.
Yeah, but they said they make their money on advertisement now, and it's just
that's true.
Ralph.
Now this is going to be a true competition between the two of them.
I just hope that Ralph doesn't wreck it. You know,
this is going to be the Mexican standoff.
I don't think Michael's Mexican though.
No, he's Italian.
Ralph's Italian. Neither one.
Yeah, Ralph's Italian. He's not Mexican. No, he's Italian.
Michael's white and Ralph is Italian.
Like even Italians can have dark skins. I mean, there was one time when this one stupid chick online on social media said that Ariana Grande is Mexican, Hispanic, and they said that no, she's not. She's fucking Italian. What the fuck are you talking about?
If your last name ends in a vowel, then you're more than likely Italian.
Yeah, pretty much. It was so funny. It was like she obviously did not do her research. Like you assume she's Hispanic. No, she's not. She's Italian, dude.
Was this reporter with the last
I can't remember. I don't remember her name.
I was going to ask if her last name rhymes with Gandalf.
No.
Not ringing any bells.
I think it was just some random person on there.
Yeah, it was probably a rando. Like I knew it had to be a reporter or something on social media.
I would make it like I said, you know, if I was to design in the restaurant, I would say, what's the one thing people like when they go to restaurants? They like looking at stuff. So I would say, let's make it a strip club restaurant.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be something new. Have a strip club restaurant.
You eat, you get women in cages dancing, and then you got guys that just sit there and eat. They can just sit there and just like this.
Yeah, and just enjoy their meal. That'll be a great date night.
honey, you got any dollar bills?
Yeah. Got any bills I should use?
Oh, I got a come on, ad.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Or you could do casino, turn it into actually no, that's illegal. Some parts of
you can't do that.
Because I don't think you can gamble in Los Angeles. I think there is no casinos in Los Angeles. That would probably be a red flag. Well, we cannot do that because there's gambling laws. But you could turn it into you could do something like you could probably make it. What about this? What about fireworks?
As long as you do them outside, sure.
Yeah, you want to do fireworks inside the restaurant?
They're advertising a movie right now with Idris Elba and John Cena where it is the President of the United States and the Prime Minister of England are basically Air Force One is hit with a missile, and then it's up to the Prime Minister and the President to survive. It looks like Hitman's Bodyguard.
Yeah, it's a shitty version of it.
All right, I'm back.
Oh.
I'm just like, John Cena as the president of the United States. That's not that far off, you know.
I mean, he could probably have a shot right now.
Guys, you can't see me.
And my name is John Cena.
Vote for me, guys.
I mean, he'll have to wait till he drops the championship to Cody Rhodes before he runs, but
John Jones, I just read that John Jones retired the other day on UFC.
yeah, I heard that too.
Which I'm like, didn't he already retire? I'm like,
that's what I thought too.
I was like, he retired. I swear he came out of retirement to fight that one lower ranked fighter, and then I'm like, and then he retires again. I was like, shit have to get out the pot, John Jones. Either retire or don't retire. Okay, fuck. I mean, seriously, dude. I feel like I feel like he's gonna do that. He's like Tom Brady. He's like, I'm retired. No, I'm not. I'm retired. No, I'm not. I'm like, right, shit, I got out the pot.
I've got it now.
Okay.
This won't last long though.
I mean, really, seriously, what is it with people, fighters and like sport athletes, always like, I'm retiring. Then 2 weeks later, you know what? I changed my mind after they rolled all this money.
On second thought,
I'm back.
Oh,
that was a quick one.
Oh, I didn't know you were on ads. Shit. What runtime are you on, Ryan?
I'm on
1939. 40.
Okay.
I would do like a SeaWorld theme. Remember, like you could have like an octagon, maybe like a giant shark in your tank,
Ship it from Pennsylvania? Like, can't you just get something local?
I would have did SeaWorld. Wouldn't you want to go to like an aquarium, watch a giant aquarium of fish, and there's eating? You could watch.
Hasn't it already been done? SeaWorld.
There's a shark restaurant in SeaWorld where you can actually eat and see sharks passing over your head.
I would love to be there to see that happen.
Or how about this?
Seeing Jaws swimming around.
My meal came with topped with those like blue gummy sharks. You know the ones I'm talking about, hopefully.
Yeah. You know what I would do? Do like the volume, the volume, and just make it look like you're eating over a giant skyscraper that's like 100 feet up in the air.
It's not far off from what they can capable of because we have the technology for the volume and make it look real.
You look down, you look like you're 1,000 feet up in the air.
Or when you're in the galaxy far, far away, they can do the stars and you're in space.
As long as mischievous children and pennies are kept away from that concept, I'm good to go.
I did not know that was a real place, the Sears Tower. I knew it was I didn't know it looked like that in real life. I know if I go to the Sears Tower and I hear them playing the song "Shout," I'm not getting up there. I'm leaving.
You make me wanna leave.
There you go.
I bet you anything they played that song now just for shits and giggles because
I bet they'll play that song "Shout." just for the. Yeah, I agree. They would do it. And if they play it, we'll be dipping the fuck out of that place. Like, fuck that.
I don't have to worry about no pennies anymore because they just discontinued pennies. So I don't have to worry about
Penny.
that part.
Remember the penny? Final Destination, the homeless dude had a penny and he throws it down on the street. Final Destination 4. Penny, that's some shit.
Damn, I should have saved that penny.
Low shit.
Continuing pennies.
I did buy Final Destination Bloodlines. I had to buy that movie.
I'm waiting until it hits 4K on Blu-ray.
I'm not gonna lie. Between these two, I'd go for the short ribs.
What's Michael cooking again?
Michael just made the short ribs, and Ralph just made a porterhouse steak for 2.
Oh,
I'd probably take the porterhouse steak.
Yeah, I would say this porterhouse steak too. Yeah, especially if it comes with like fries. Like Texas Roadhouse is the most popular restaurant around here.
It almost feels like he's trying to make the steakhouse, like the steakhouse restaurant.
That's what it says. He's trying to make a modern steakhouse.
Yeah. Oh, so they're going up to the Randos in Hollywood Boulevard.
Shout out to the Disney store in the background.
Do they even still have that store?
Oh, they discontinued it.
Yeah. I still never been to like the Hollywood Boulevard. I've never even been into the West Coast before.
I've been there. I mean, I took a picture with Pennywise. There was a guy who had a Pennywise balloon, and me and my mom were running, and like he was like, so cool.
Oh, she liked the Michaels.
They're showing The Nightmare Before Christmas at that movie theater behind them.
This guy's like his son.
Ooh, Michael's going ahead 3-1. Damn, 4-1. Jesus.
I would not, I would not want to do that out there. What if a fly lands on it? Then I'm just like, ah. Oh, I got to add.
Oh, goddamn.
Nobody wants to eat ribs out there in public. Like I don't want I want to eat inside of a building. I don't want to eat outside, especially like
flies, especially when you have flies and fucking bees flying around shit on your food. Fuck that.
Every time I see people eating outside, like
why would you want to eat outdoors with greasy food that you can have bugs flying around and bees fucking flying at you? It's like fuck that. Eat inside. Well, if you're gonna go outside, have a brewskis. Then if you're gonna go outdoors.
One time I went to a restaurant and had a night trap and had a bunch of dead flies.
These aren't like St. Louis or baby back ribs. These are short ribs. So like you can do a knife and fork with those.
That's true. You don't need to use your hands. You just use a fork and knife.
All right, hold on. I got 5 seconds. All right, I'm back.
Oh my God, Michael's killing it. He's on a roll. They like his meal better than Ralph's.
Ralph only has one person like this.
2 now.
Two. No. Oh, yeah. Ralph is now catching up.
5. Oh, tie ball game.
Holy shit. Oh, he's getting a little ahead of Michael. Just when he was about to go downhill, like falling behind, but now he's getting ahead a little bit. Oh, now Michael's getting ahead. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. 9 into 6. 10. Oh my God.
A backwards compliment, dude.
Yeah, Michael's not a great salesman, but his food is better than Ralph's.
Sorry, what?
What the hell's that to do with anything?
Ralph, stop coping, please.
Stop being a sore loser.
You see that guy with the hat? The guy with the hat that says, "I like this dish, but I like you more than him."
But I like him better.
Well, I think that was.
Well, yeah, because he's a good salesman, and Michael just does his thing. He makes good meal, but he's not a great salesman.
You know what? You could tell this episode is old because you know what movie's playing in theaters? The
Nightmare
Incredibles.
Before Christmas, The Incredibles, yeah.
The first
movie came out in like 2004, so that they might have recorded this episode like a year prior to the show's aired.
2004, by the way, 2004.
And they took a long time to do a sequel.
Now they're doing one without Brad Bird.
Yeah, Brad Bird's not going to be directing the third one. I don't know. I think Michael has a little bit of chance of winning. I'm starting to change my prediction now.
Shout out to the flip phone on the.
Those were the days. I remember having flip phone. Remember, you had to push those numbers up multiple times to do a text message.
I remember.
That was fucking painful.
I would have been like 1, 2, bye. You said 2 seconds. You didn't say 2 minutes.
That's true. That looks like a dog's dinner.
Chef Ramsay, you look like a dog's dinner. I wish somebody would tell him that you look like a dog.
I would laugh if they actually said it to his face. You look like a dog's dinner.
And then he'd be like, get the fuck out of my kitchen now.
Get the fuck out of my restaurant.
Or he would say, fuck off. And then he would tell him.
What's it like to be slim?
I would say if they're doing a shitty job, then fuck no. Like they said, tell them they better be complete. I would say this. I will feed them once they finish. But if they're 3 hours late, I'm not going to reward them for being 3 hours late. Because, you got a schedule to keep.
Yes, Chef. Thank you, Chef. Oh, yeah, the new season of The Bear just premiered today on Hulu.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I've only seen
all 10 episodes in one day.
I've only seen
I haven't watched it yet.
I think I've seen the first couple episodes, maybe even.
Keep watching the show. The first season, that was a peak. Season 2 was really good. 3 was not the best, but it was still a decent season.
It did make me feel. I was comfortable. It made me feel comfortable about the guy playing the thing, though.
I've got.
But it's a stressful.
Oh, you got an ad? You got an ad?
Yeah, he got an ad. It's a fucking stressful show too.
Yeah, I know. It's like you got I saw the new trailer for Fantastic Four today, and it made me a little excited for the movie because I actually.
Oh yeah, it looked great. It's probably the best trailer of the 3.
I hated all the first 2 trailers. The first one I was like, whatever.
I didn't really hate those trailers. I thought the first 2 were really decent. The third one really hit home for me.
It just feels like I don't know. The CGI first feels it feels a little off.
Well, because they're unfinished effects. They do that all the time. They show you unfinished, just like they did with James Gunn's Superman movie. How many times they changed the
people were saying
grading?
the Flash's visual effects weren't done, and then they said, "Oh, in the movie they're gonna look really good." Then the movie came out, and they said they were the exact same effects.
Yeah, they were the exact same effects that they were shown at CinemaCon.
Which I'm hoping it's good. The trailer though was really well done, especially when it's like say the line. Say it. What time is it?
He's got a beard, which that was done in comic books too. He grew a beard in the comics.
How is he going to shave it?
How he's going to shave it? That's a mystery.
What's he going to do? Just do this?
He'll just rip it off. That's all you have to do. Just rip it off.
Get Johnny to get a hammer.
Dude, I guarantee that he's going to say the line. He will say that catchphrase when we see the movie, and they did not want to show it in the trailer. They thought, hey, let's save it for that moment. Because he's refusing to say that line. Now he's
What?
shit talking to them.
And
He's
even
laughing.
Ramsey,
It's like, I didn't see this
Ramsey,
coming.
even Ramsey was like, "Why didn't I think of that?"
Chef Ramsay laughed at that. You
He's
guys
laughing
people fuck.
because he was not expecting it to open up his mouth and shit talking the chefs.
Chef Ramsay's just laughing. Where did that come from?
Where did that come from?
From?
That's my job.
I thought that one too. Like that's just unnecessary. I don't know why. You gotta
Never took him for a shit talker. Because he's mostly the quiet guy.
It just made me laugh that Chef Ramsay thought that was even funny. He's just like
He was laughing.
Oh, Michael's playing a little dirty.
Oh, jeez. Shovel it. You see, call me shopping. I'm going to kill him. That's so funny. Like Chef Ramsay's always pronouncing his name wrong.
Oh, got him.
Burn.
He's going John Pierre. Is it John Pierre? He calls him John. It's John Philippi. And it's like
It's Jean Philippe.
John Pierre. So my name's not Pierre.
My name is not Peter. If you say that, I'm going to kill him. His food is so bland.
He's like,
You're not liking it.
Ralph, you let that food go. That's all on you. Michael set you up and you walked right into
He
it.
told you to taste it, and you said you did, but I don't think you did. You got crabs.
Just call him Krusty.
Michael sabotaged me.
Oh, he fucking did. He did dirty.
They do that later. Well, usually they do it later in the seasons where they bring in like they'll do it when they have the last three or last four people, last 3 or 4 people, and then like they'll get them to set up the station, and then they'll get one of the maitre d's, not the maitre d's, but you know what I'm talking about, the guy, the bald guy, Scott. They'll get him to sabotage the food and then send it up, and then they'll see if they catch it or not. But Gordon Ramsay knows it, and so he'll be like watching. Goes, does that taste good? He goes, yep. And he goes, stop, taste that. And he goes, what's it missing? Oh, this. Oh, yes, uh-huh. And that usually is what costs people usually the competition. If they don't catch something, then they're not moving forward to the finals. But if they catch it.
God, we're like 35 minutes into this episode. This is like the longest finale.
Yeah, they're taking their time with this one.
I think of what I've looked up. They split it into 2-parter for the episodes when it was on TV.
Daddy Ball, come on.
Is he trying to imitate Gordon Ramsay?
definitely seems like that.
He's like,
Definitely lose some weight. Oh, he's trying to imitate Gordon Ramsay. That was the whole plan. Since he's running the whole thing, and he's gonna fucking shit talk.
he's basically acting like Matt does whenever Matt's running a kitchen.
I bet.
It's like, this looks like a
smells
dog's dinner.
It smells like dog's dinner. Get the fucking man.
I got
Get
an ad.
back to your station.
I got an ad, guys.
Yeah, I bought ad.
I got a vaginal cleaning thing to clean lady parts that are itchy.
I bet they're itchy.
I imagine like, remember, like, have y'all seen The Big Bang Theory, right?
Yes.
I've only seen like a couple of episodes.
Remember,
I was never a fan of the
like,
show.
Could you imagine booking a commercial? It's like an embarrassing commercial, like Penny. She books it, says, "Oh, this is for, like, for vagina cream that he says that helps with yeast infections."
It's for hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids. Yeah, he says, "How you feeling?"
Preparation H.
She goes, "Sitting pretty."
I remember that. That was the season 3 or 4 premiere.
Dude, I tried watching that show and I couldn't get into it. I thought it was very overrated. I mean, I know you love it. That's fine if you love it, but it's not for me. They even have a video on YouTube where they showed you the video without the audience laughing in the background with a live studio audience. And when you see the jokes, they fell so fucking flat.
It's back on.
Oh.
I mean, it's not for everyone. I mean, I think it's funny.
I dare you to watch those clips from the Big Bang Theory without the live studio audience laughing in the background, and do you still think it's funny?
I could literally, like, I could watch George Lopez without the laugh track.
He's still funny.
Matt's gonna get a lot of shit tonight. He's like, all these people in the comments will be like, "Fuck you, Matt. Big Bang Theory is awesome." And then Matt's gonna be like, "Come on,
come at me. You smell like dog's dinner. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off. Lose some weight."
Matt, you're just asking. You're asking for people just to dog you in the comments. Ryan's gonna have to be like, "Guys, I'm gonna have to edit this out because now Matt's getting a lot of shit."
If anybody still watches the video.
Yeah, they'll watch it. They're not watching probably right now, but they're gonna watch it later. That's the thing.
Yeah, like 24 people.
No, I mean, usually,
like 7 or 5 people watch it.
I mean, what is the ratio stats on this so far at Kitchen Talk, Ryan? Like for episode 1 so far, what is the ratio stat?
Let me check.
I think it's like 40.
Yeah, that does sound about right. Yeah.
Most of the videos were like 20, 30 views, 17 views, 8 views, all that shit. It's not over 40 or 50. It's lower.
Hey, you know what though? It's still fun to watch though. I mean, it's still fun to make these.
That's what matters.
Which to be fair, like Small Talk when we started out, nobody watched Small Talk. Well, now we have.
Well, no, people are starting to watch it. Well, it's Smallville. Hell's Kitchen, they're like, yeah, there's a few people that watch the show, but they're not going to look back on it and watch
10 million people watch Hell's Kitchen.
Because that show went on for like fucking 23 seasons. It's probably going to be, how many years have we're going to wrap this show up for Kitchen Talk? Because we're doing one episode per week. And I have no issue with that. Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with sticking one episode per week.
I'm cutting out.
It's probably going to be like 10 years later when we wrap the show up.
You got an ad?
I did. It's over now.
Matt's like, I'm cutting my losses after season 55.
Like 50 seasons later.
You know what though? Kevin Smith has, when he started his podcast network. You know what he said? He does a podcast called Tossing Salad and Scrambled Eggs, and it's all about Frasier. It's all about the Frasier podcast, and he says that is my lowest rated podcast I do. But He goes, he said, it's really an insightful show. He said, Andy from Edumacation watch episodes of Frasier, and then we just basically talk about themes of the show, Frasier.
It's probably not going to be that. It's not going to be that long when we wrap up talking Gotham, because we're doing 3 episodes per week, and it went on for like 4 seasons, and that will be like done for like months.
5.
Yeah, 5 seasons. That's right.
I'm excited though. I've been watching. Me and Ryan were talking about last night's episode. We're watching the episode for tomorrow night. The
oh my god!
Guess who's back?
Dewberry's back. Oh fuck!
Elsie.
They're bringing back the elimination, the contestant, the contenders.
I would pick Jessica over. I would pick Elsie over Elise over Jessica.
Oh my god, they're all back.
This
feels like on your left moment.
It's your boy Andrew.
Jimmy.
Well, who would you pick first, Matt?
What do you mean?
If you were going to pick, which one would you pick first?
Who would I pick first? For what?
To be on your team.
To be on my team? I don't know.
They get to pick who the person that won the challenge gets to pick who gets to be on their team first. It's like, it's like when you pick players to be on your team for kickball. It's like, oh, you. Elise should be like, I would pick Elise first. That would be my first pick.
Yeah, because I think Elsie, yeah.
Jessica, Elsie, yeah.
Say Jeff is not here. I wonder why.
Because he sued Chef Ramsay because he fell.
Yeah, he sued him, remember? He injured his fucking ankle in the parking lot.
I know, I was being sarcastic.
Elise. Why would you pick Jessica first? You're an idiot for picking Jessica first.
You're a moron. You're an idiot. You should have at least picked Jimmy or fucking Elsie. They were the better pick. Jimmy.
You picked Andrew. Andrew. Fucking Andrew. Fucking Andrew. You're a fucking idiot, Ralph. You are a fucking idiot.
Ralph's a fucking moron.
Oh, there's later seasons where people pick a terrible team on purpose. And I'm like, what? At least should have got picked second. That's ridiculous.
You picked Ted Mosby's cousin.
Ted Mosby's cousin.
Even he said, Chef Ramsay says, I thought they would have picked LEC first. I'm really surprised they did not pick.
A Pillsbury Dewberry.
Their egos are so bad that they're just like, oh, we're not going to pick talent.
Yeah, they got too much ego. Just don't put me on me, okay? I don't know what I'm doing.
I think Michael's got the best team, just to be fair. I mean, I don't see.
Andrew doesn't seem too happy about that, having Dewberry on the team.
I don't see any good people on his team.
Rob has a terrible choice.
I don't see any good players on his team.
To quote, in reference to Ralph's team here, to quote Norm Macdonald, and all the stars are here tonight. Oh, yes.
I mean, I don't know. I'm starting to now realize that it's probably going to be Michael that might win. I said that Ralph probably would win, but after everything I'm seeing right now.
One time I saw somebody choose. One time when we were watching, me and Ryan watching the later season, one person chose bad people on purpose just so that way they could say, oh, I'm going to show them I'm talented and I'm how I run this kitchen. I don't care if I get bad players. I'm going to make them cook good food and I'm going to be the best. And then you're just like, and then it turns out they lose.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Just like, you gave this person the best
player. You can't have a bad team.
You can't.
In the long history of Hell's Kitchen, he is one of the most hated. You'll know him when you see him.
I just can't believe somebody would choose a terrible team on purpose. That, to me, is the most stupidest thing ever. Like, you need a good team.
to quote from Breaking Bad, is this a genetic thing with you? Is this in general? Did your mother drop you on your head when you were a baby?
It's a massive cleaver.
You need strong people, but you chose poorly.
You have chosen poorly.
It'd be like choosing a piece of shit rundown car over a nice Ferrari, and you'd be like, I don't need a nice fancy car. I just need a strong car like a piece of shit car over here. And you're just like, that contradicts what you just said.
Dewberry's like,
oh my god, do what?
I think the Asian girl might be the only person. Wendy might be the only person on the team that might be okay. I mean, Andrew's shit.
She seems to be doing okay on the team, but Dewberry's like falling. What the fuck's going?
You got Andrew and Dewberry. I mean, at least.
Man, JP has just been going through it this season.
He went through. He got the worst. He had to deal with the asshole customers.
I thought his name was John Pierre as well. Sorry. If you call me John Pierre one more time, I will fuck you up.
If he pronounced my last name wrong, I'm going to fucking kill him.
Ralph named his restaurant after his dog.
How sweet. That's very touching. Just play the sad, somber music for a sob story.
I would have a C theme restaurant, and I would call it Place, but with an X instead of.
I call it Bob.
The restaurant known as Food.
Bird.
Or you could name your restaurant. You could have a restaurant and just covered in blood. It looks like it's all covered in blood. It looks like something out of Dexter, and just call it Murder World.
Yeah, that will get a lot of customers in.
I got an ad.
Oh shit!
I was watching this video from this guy who goes around to like weird restaurants, and he went to this UFO themed diner. He ordered something called Alien Fingers, which is like I don't even remember what it was, but it was like something dessert themed.
I thought it was like chicken fingers or something.
That's what I would have thought it would be too.
Speaking of Dexter, I've been watching that show.
Coming soon to the channel, Dexter Talk.
We definitely put that on the list for the rewatch podcast.
What was that?
They already did two spinoffs, one with the prequel, which a lot of people are really loving the prequel show. They didn't like New Blood for that sequel series, but from the original Sin, they thought it was so good.
Now they got Dexter.
They casted the younger actors from the existing characters. They thought they were on point.
Matt, rejoice! Your boy Andrew cut himself.
How did that happen?
Well, they should open a restaurant called Fear Factor, the restaurant.
Which they are doing a reboot of Fear Factor, and Johnny Knoxville is the fucking host.
I'm like,
and Joe Rogan fucking hated doing Fear Factor.
I know. He said they could not pay me to do it again. I make more money doing the podcast and the UFC fights than I do.
He literally gets paid to sit there and talk about UFOs and weed for 3 hours. Why would you want to walk away from that?
You can't. You can't say no. You can't walk away from it. The money's good.
Well, you could tell though he does get salty.
He's one of the big time podcaster.
He does get salty when he talks about the new Fear when Ludacris hosted. He's like, "See, that's not when we used to do it. We were doing it like real. Okay, we did it real. Like he said, this is how we did it. Okay, back in the day, you know, like it's like you could tell he's a little bit salty."
That and defending Austin, Texas are like his two like buttons.
When is he ever not salty?
I mean, he just had Bernie Sanders on like yesterday or the day before.
They had people that love and hate him at the same time.
That's what I like about him. He's someone who's neutral. He's like he likes to bring in people of different opinion and then likes to hear it out. You know.
Yeah, which I respect. I gotta respect that.
He's not like Piers Morgan who brings people on with a different viewpoint and then just grills them for like an hour.
He just watches them like just go after each other.
Just like Bill Maher, he will bring on anyone, whoever, doesn't matter who they support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I like Real Time better than I like his like podcast because the podcast you could tell it's just not he's just sitting there smoking weed going.
I'd rather watch that because it's more of a layback thing. He's more of the chill.
I mean, I'd rather just sit here and listen to him Real Time. Real Time he's more like energetic, you know, versus.
Well, yeah, because he's doing it professional. Because it's not a podcast where you can just lay back and talk about anything, shoot the shit.
It's literally in his basement. Like, what do you want?
I know. I started watching the one with Mission Impossible guy, and they were just sitting there talking about like vaccines and stuff. And I'm like, this is kind of fucking boring.
He had Sean Penn on, and Sean Penn has like duct tape on his shoes.
Damn, like what the fuck? You have all the money in the world, and somehow you can't even change yourself. You have a fucking duct tape of your shoes, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Sean, but it's because he's living.
I mean, I don't know his situation. No,
he's actually rich, but what he does, he gives all his money to charities and.
Okay, that makes sense. So, all right,
so he's
I get it now.
living amongst his means. What means?
Yeah. I respect that. That's a fair point.
Because I don't need fancy cars, lots of
money.
Right. Just like giving money to people.
Okay, that makes sense.
I've got an ad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Sean Penn is really like a really humanitarian guy. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, he never like. In fact, I think he lives like in a. I don't know if he lives like in a big place or not, but I know he literally.
But also Keanu Reeves, like he may have the money, but he lives in a fucking apartment. He still does.
Yeah, I like that people. I like people that live among like. He's like, look, I can blow money on sports cars and stuff like that. But I'm like, I'd rather just live like a normal person and just help.
He lives out. Keanu Reeves and Sean Penn. They both live like a normal person.
Walmart's already doing back to school ads. Like, school just ended. Like, what are we doing?
Speaking of Walmart, they're already like relaunching the stocks of Nintendo Switch 2.
I am not. I'm not down with the Nintendo crowd. Is that like a big thing, like Nintendo Switches?
Yeah, it's definitely a big thing, of course.
Like, I mean, it's just like,
most people go on for like Mario Kart and fucking Legend of Zelda, Metro, one of the most popular Nintendo games. Not only you can use your console to do on your TV, but you can also have your handheld and take it anywhere you want to go to play games, and play online games too when you're connected to the internet. It's an addiction, really. I don't own a Switch myself, but I'm thinking about like buying the original Switch with my brother. He's willing to sell it to me for $100 because he already got the Nintendo Switch 2.
I've been playing like stuck on Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I've just been creating the park from the 2015 movie.
Have you heard about the Sonic Racing game that they're coming out? They're putting out a lot of brand new characters. They're putting out like the SpongeBob, the Avatar: The Last Airbender as an addition, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem. The trailer looks great. That whole racing game for Sonic.
Okay.
The Cross Worlds. It's on multiple consoles with PlayStation and Xbox.
He's just ripping like Michael's fashion sense for these waiters. Like they look like ballerinas.
I keep forgetting that you can actually do private match and invite a player to play Mortal Kombat to fight and stuff. I keep forgetting you can do that.
Like it's literally like I think Michael's restaurant would probably be like. I mean, I've been to LA, so yeah, the restaurants there do kind of look more like Michael's.
Look who's back.
Back again.
Back again.
I got an ad.
Oh.
They should do a Hell's Kitchen game where you have to compete, and then you can design your own restaurant at the end, and then like Gordon Ramsay has to just berate you if you screw up the ingredients. It's been wrong.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do make a Hell's Kitchen game.
Well, probably not now, because I mean now they don't. Used to they would do tie-in games for anything. Remember they had American Idol, the game.
Yeah, they did.
I remember there's an episode of American Idol where the guy played the game so much that he thought he could sing on American Idol because the game told him he could sing. So he brought his PS2 game with him and showed him and said, "See, I could sing because you on the video game said I could sing though." And they're like, "It's a video game. It's not."
Well, your
real.
game fucking lied to you.
So he takes the game at the end after they reject him. He smashes the game. Goes, "See, this is your game right here. Fuck American Idol."
They actually had that episode. Where was this on? Which episode?
It was on. I think it's on YouTube. It's like an American Idol game. Guy smashes American Idol game.
I can only imagine Simon Cowell's response to that.
That's so funny.
Game. All right, it's back.
Was that like in the early days when Simon was still on?
We're back.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, it was way in the early days, about in 2007 or 8.
Yeah, I missed the days when he did not held anything back. He didn't pull any punches of his criticism. He doesn't sugarcoat anything at the time.
I'm trying to think if I can find it.
Wow, he's giving compliments to these two. That's a first.
The crisp whites.
God, every time they're cooking food, I'm just craving.
It does look good.
They're doing a good job of making me hungry every time I watch the episodes.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Thank you, chef. Oh, how much you want to bet he's gonna fucking shit talk them, his own team?
Michael. Gotta streamline that stuff.
He's losing it. Damn.
Stick it up your ass, you fat fuck. That's what you should say.
Guess they're liking it. The appetizers.
There's like 20 pans in front of you, Wendy.
You might need to change your glasses, Wendy.
You reap what you sow there, Ralphie boy.
This is what happens when you pick a shitty people on the team. She is so fucking confused. She's burning pretty badly.
Oh, what is that? Oh, that's...
What the fuck?
Oh, that's plastic. Oh, no.
The plastic got in her. It was in her mouth.
That's gross.
Gross.
Oh, this is from Michael. Holy shit. Oh, Elsie fucked it up.
Getting rice paper for...
Ooh. Yeah, don't touch it with your bare hands when it's fucking hot.
It's basic stuff.
It's common sense. Oh. Ooh. He cannot keep these two together. Gordon Ramsay would shut that shit down.
I got mad.
Yeah, Gordon would not tolerate that bullshit. He would fucking go right at it, shut that shit down, no question.
You.
Come here. Get back to your station.
Listen, Dink. I will shave your head bald, and then you'll be...
I will shave your head bald.
And as for you, Elsie, I will send you back home to your kids.
Sounded like you were being hesitant to wear what home, send her back to where.
I was like, send her back to your home. I was just like, I was going to say.
Like, what the fuck's that mean?
I'll send you home.
Oh, you got a comment, Ryan. You get the first one in the comment.
I'll say, how about you Punishers?
Hey Ezra, how you doing? Nice.
What up, Ezra?
Nice cover art there.
Yeah.
And
oh, by the way, off camera, I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you guys something stupid I saw.
All right.
I'm back.
We are watching Hell's Kitchen, and no, not where. This is no connection to Daredevil.
We are doing good.
Or is it? It could be the connection of
well,
Daredevil.
I don't know. If I see Vincent D'Onofrio come sit down,
if it's Hell's Kitchen, it's got to have connection.
Like, oh, this is Matt Murdock. I'm a really good lawyer.
This is Matt Murdock. I'm a really good lawyer.
Catch. I'm a really good lawyer.
Vanessa, we're going to make the city the best that we can.
I felt so stupid the other day because I'm like, how is the Punisher going to be in Spider-Man when he's in a
But
cage?
you do know he has a fucking Disney Plus special for his own, remember? That's going to be post Daredevil Born Again.
Hear the rumor? There's a rumor because they don't have any content in 2026.
They're not going to. They're pushing back on the Disney Plus content.
I heard that they don't have any Disney movies coming out in 2026 besides Avengers Doomsday, and if they move that to May of 2027, I keep hearing they said there's potential they might take the Punisher movie and put it in theaters.
Dewberry's falling down.
Also, I read that.
I don't know that they'll do a Punisher movie. I think they're just going to do a special, and then he's going to be
special,
in.
But
he's still going to be. They're going to put him in the movie Spider-Man: Brand New Day. He's going to have a bigger role in that movie.
Which would you be upset if they did do that though?
Upset if they didn't do a movie?
If they put a Punisher movie out in theaters, like
if they do a movie, because you got to remember, like Punisher is a character that they always like. He's always been a more of a street level character, and he's like he does for John Berthal. They always put him on the streaming service. So I wouldn't be upset if they don't put it in the theatrical release.
They've done that before. TV shows.
But if you put him in the Spider-Man, well, they're already put him in the Spider-Man movie. There's still a chance that they could still do a movie with him, but it really all depends, really.
I've never heard of this show, Ezra said.
Oh, you never heard of Hell's Kitchen before?
It's a show about it's basically a cooking show where the chef yells at people and cusses them out, and they're trying to compete for the chef's kitchen. And basically, he grills them, he berates them, he belittles them. There are people that pee their pants.
He's basically just pushing them to their limits, and one of them is going to have to will win their own restaurant.
It's like, you are a useless pile of dog shit.
And he also never holds back. He would fucking shit talk. He wouldn't sugarcoat anything. He will criticize the shit out of you and rip your heart out.
Ezra's up to episode 2. I certainly hope you're enjoying my clean-shaven face.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thank you. We really appreciate it, dude.
No,
keep on watching. We don't seriously. We're not joking about that. No.
Yeah, that's very kind.
We really appreciate that you're willing to binge watch the podcast for small talk.
By the way, I was gonna start adding those clips to my on my channel, the podcast episodes, but then I'm just like, there's like over 93 episodes. Fuck no, I'm not done.
Do like one at a time.
Oh, Dewberry's talking like, if I ball you, kick my ass.
Oh, I gotta add.
Oh,
Jesus.
That's probably why it's an hour. It's like a fucking Advil.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, but I was like reading a rumor.
That should be a new podcast for the commercial. Advil.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Daniel RPK or so. One person was saying that Disney said that there's a chance they could push Doomsday to May of 2027. And so they're considering taking the Punisher special that they're going to shoot and just throwing a couple more million at it, and then just extending the script and making it into a feature film for that way they'll at least have one movie out. Which I'm like, if they do that, I will be so happy.
The only thing I would want to see is Daredevil teaming up with Spider-Man, making it in the new Spider-Man movie, but we already have a Punisher. But you never know. They could surprise us that the Daredevil can show up in the movie.
Yeah.
because they haven't even started shooting yet, and they haven't announced everybody that's going to come back.
Well,
we already know that Zendaya and the guy who plays Ned, they're both coming back for the Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Well, I think what it is John Bernthal just finished up the Odyssey. Now he's finishing up Daredevil season 2.
Yeah, and he's working with Tom Holland, and he's going to be working with him again.
Say when.
Oh,
I'm so stupid, guys. Every time I see an ad, I keep pausing it, so I keep pausing the ad. I'm sorry.
Wait, are you still in the ad?
Yeah, I got 40 seconds left.
Okay.
But no, every time I see, yeah, I honestly, the only thing is his schedule, John Bernthal's schedule is gonna be crazy.
For sure.
Because between Daredevil, Born Again, then he's got the Punisher.
They could still announce that Daredevil will probably show up in Spider-Man Brand New Day. They haven't started. They haven't started filming it yet.
Born Again season 2. I don't think.
And for all we know, that they could say Vincent D'Onofrio is going to be the main villain, dealing with the street level stuff. Because if you've seen the finale of what happened in Daredevil Born Again, we already know that they started filming season 2 already for a while ago, and they're almost done with it.
Yeah, with John Bernthal. Yeah, he's
because we all want, fans always been dying to see Spider-Man fighting Kingpin.
I'm back.
Go ahead.
Like you're telling me you don't want to have Kingpin as the main villain in the fucking movie for Spider-Man? That's every fan's dream come true. Vincent obviously they're like, oh, I don't think we are.
Oh, I agree.
Dude, they say a lot of things. Like that doesn't mean that it's never gonna happen. You never know. Never say never.
I mean, would you be mad though if
we never thought that Punisher was going to show up in this fourth movie, and look where we are now.
They haven't even began shooting Spider-Man yet. Like that movie,
I know they literally have not been shooting yet, so they can still add more cast members.
I truly don't think Spider-Man's going to come out next year.
No, they probably won't.
That's why
they're probably going to have to push it back.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is Avengers Doomsday will come out May of 2027, and Spider-Man will come out July of 2027. And then I think what's going to happen is the Punisher special will probably come out fall of 2027 in theaters.
Dude, Chef Ramsay's laughing his ass off when Dewberry's just talking shit. Talking shit to Ralph. Like he can't keep the team together. He's just laughing.
They will start shooting in the fall, but here's the thing.
But what we were bringing up, they will start shooting later this year, but they're going to have to push the date back because there's no way they're going to finish it on time.
Yeah. There's no way they're making a 2026 release date.
No, because I feel like the best way to because originally Doomsday was supposed to come out in May of 2026.
Yeah, but
and they had to push it back.
Yeah, I think it will come out May of 2027 is when Avengers Doomsday will come out.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to keep that December release. I think that's a placeholder date.
Yeah, for Doomsday, it's coming out at the end of the year of 2026.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the date right now, but I have a feeling that's going to change because there's no way they're going to keep
I don't know if they're going to change it again. I think they're going to stick to it because pushing it one back, that's one thing, because they want to take more time to finish the movie.
I just think just because...
Especially when they already just started production. And you're shooting two movies at the same time.
And plus, the Avengers Doomsday is going to open up against Avatar, I think 3 or 4, whatever, and then also it's going to open up against... I know it's going to.
So we're already getting the third movie coming out for Fire and Ash in the end of the year. We don't even have a trailer yet. I mean, we're nearly halfway through 2025, and we still don't have the third Avatar trailer yet.
We'll get it next month, I think. I think next month is when we're getting it.
Because I remember last time when they were showing the trailer for Avatar: the Way of Water, they showed it back in May before the summer. And right now we're in July and we haven't even got a first trailer yet for third movie.
I believe they said I remember one person said that we're supposed to get it around Fantastic Four.
Maybe that might be a good move.
Everybody's liking Michael's food. Like it melts in your mouth. Have you noticed that? How you noticed that? Like all the younger people are going to Michael's restaurant, but all like the older people are going to Ralph's restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ezra, we don't have a trailer for Fire and Ash yet, but from what Jake is saying, that there's a possibility that they might show the first teaser trailer in front of the Fantastic Four, which is part of the Disney Marvel studios. So it would make a lot of sense if for opening that trailer near that movie at that time. I think it's just because James Cameron just doesn't need a show. I think James Cameron's confident that this movie's going to make over $1 billion because the last film made over like 2.3 billion at the box office. And if like, I don't need a show that much because people are going to go see the movie.
James Cameron's like, he's already spending his bill. He already spent his next paycheck on it.
Oh, I've gotten that.
Okay.
Oh, he gave Dewberry a kiss. Oh, sweet.
But I'm just saying, okay, with Avatar, I think, honestly, this movie's got a lot of obstacles to overcome. Not Avatar, but I'm just saying.
Well, they don't need to. Like, the last two movies made over $2 billion. I think James Cameron's fine. I think he's going to be fine with this franchise. I don't think he needs to overcome anything at this point.
F4. You know what? I said, somebody thought I was talking about Fantastic Four the other day. I said, are you going to go watch F1 this weekend? And someone said, F1 doesn't come out until the end of July. And I'm like, no, it comes out next week. No,
it's coming out.
No,
F1 is coming out this weekend.
I'm like, I'm not talking about fucking Fantastic Four. I'm talking about Formula One. Oh, I thought you said F1. I'm like, what the fuck did you think I was talking about? I said,
this is why they get shit mixed up.
I said,
are you back?
I'm back. Yep.
Okay. Are you going to go see F1? I'm like, might see it.
I'm trying to think of when to see F1 because I might see it this weekend, and I definitely want because a lot of people are saying great things about that movie.
Unless you have Apple TV Plus, I don't have Apple TV Plus, so I gotta go to.
Well, it's not coming out on Apple TV right now. They're going to stick to the theatrical release, and it's also distributed by WB by Warner Brothers.
$300 million plus.
Yeah.
Like I don't see Apple making a profit on that movie. But they don't care. I mean, to them, that's nothing.
Tickets already sold out for this for Thursday and Friday. I've seen the tickets, and the seats are full.
I just don't
for F1.
Which, to be fair, Warner Brothers, it ain't Warner Brothers movie. They're like to them, they're like, we get a small cut.
Well, no, they're part of it. Warner Brothers is distributing this movie too.
They only get a small cut of the movie. Apple is the one that made the movie. They're only distributing it. So if that movie comes out and flops, Warner Brothers that doesn't really hurt Warner Brothers. It only hurts Apple. The only movies that are theirs that's coming out is Weapons and Superman are the only ones they're actually worried about. They're not really worried about Formula One because that's not really their movie. It's kind of like how Star Wars is not really Fox's movie; it's George Lucas's movie.
So it's mine, Ezra. So it's mine.
No, what about Superman?
Yeah, F1 I'm looking forward to a lot. It's one of my most anticipated films.
But I'm looking forward to it.
Superman is the most anticipated film of the year. You got to be fucking high off your ass when you think that the hype is not there.
He's going to make $1 billion this weekend. Megan 2.
It's already getting mixed receptions from Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm joking. Imagine Megan.
Even like one of the people at IGN gave it a 6 out of 10 for Megan 2.0.
Well, when you copy Terminator 2, I think, that kind of does.
It already raised the red flag. I wasn't really that impressed with the trailers anyway.
What's your number two?
I didn't even like the first one. I think it was an overrated movie.
I thought it was
I don't know. I never got it. I never got the whole hype of that movie.
When I went to Universal and they did the dance, the Megan dance, I was like, all right, now I'm on board.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Dude, every time you do a dance and try to make a trend, people will automatically love shit. Like, okay, you like the dance? All right.
Hey, this is the cool dance.
If I want to see a dance, they put it on TikTok.
Do you know they're selling Spencer's is selling Megan dolls?
That does not surprise me.
And I'm like, what? No. I would literally put this. If you bought a doll, I think anyone who buys a
Megan
doll,
even before when I went to go see the Unseen Screen, and I already told you guys what it was, and it was Jurassic World Rebirth. But before it started, there was a Megan promo coming out before the movie starts at AMC. People were saying, "Is it going to be Megan 2.0? That would be badass." It's like, no, it's not going to be Megan 2.0 because Megan was like a 2-hour movie. Jurassic World Rebirth is like 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Would you have been so pissed off if it was Megan 2 that played?
I wouldn't be that pissed off. I wouldn't be surprised if it had to be Megan 2.0. I was like, okay, I'll watch the movie and see if it's any good. But I would have been more shocked. I mean, I know it was never going to happen, but it would have been shocking if they actually put out Superman and like, what? Everybody would lose their minds. They would go nuts if they showed an introduction of David Cornsweet, Nicholas Hoult, James Gunn, and Rachel Brosnahan saying, you're going to see Superman. And they would go fucking nuts in the theater if that did happen.
Here it is, the final decision.
Oh my God!
All right, place your bets. Who do you think is going to get it?
I'm going to say Mike. I'm going to say Michael. I'm going to have to say Michael might win.
Okay.
I just don't see Ralph winning because he's just like he picked a shitty group of people.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Michael did have some missteps with communicating with his team. But the customers were very satisfied.
Always leave the customer satisfied.
Always, yeah. It's only the thing that matters is it's gonna like the customers need to know if they love their food that they served. Hmm. 90%?
Ezra thinks Michael's going to win.
Wow.
Be funny if Gordon Ramsay goes, the winner is no one because you both suck. Like, well, that was a big plot twist.
But even if you don't communicate with your team well, the only thing that matters is make the great food that the customers will be satisfied and they would want to come back. You got to satisfy the customers. That's the only important part. Oh God!
What?
Turn around and face the.
One.
I can't believe I didn't see that happen.
2.
I think I'm ahead of you guys because mine's already showed the winner.
Oh, I didn't hear you have ads. Oh, fuck.
3. Oh.
Wait, are you back?
Yeah.
No, I was asking Ryan.
No, I've been going.
Oh, okay, this communication is not working very well with the ads shit.
We're on 115. We're on 115.
Okay.
Good. Is when they're facing the door.
All right, now I got to add.
Oh, Jesus Christ. See, this is why we never do fucking ads, because we're never going to get synced up very well at the same time.
Yeah. Well, it's not, usually it's great, but when it's an hour and 20, that's when it's a problem. Movie ads are shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, as we're saying, by the way, Megan 2.0 is getting mixed reviews. Yeah, I said that earlier. Yeah, it is getting mixed reviews.
Fire.
No, they're getting ads. I'm not watching with ads. I have premium Peacock.
I'm not paying more than $5 for fucking Peacock.
If you want to watch 4K content in without fucking ads, it's the price worth the admission.
Peacock
if you want to be a cheapskate, fine.
I'm a cheapskate. Yes, when it comes to streaming, there's like 1,000 fucking ads streaming services, and Peacock honestly is considered the worst. So it's like, which I will say though, one thing Peacock has over Netflix is Netflix at least.
Peacock Netflix is already fallen rock bottom with their original content. They haven't put out decent. The only remaining left that they have is fucking Stranger Things. And
yeah, but that's still the number one streaming service because it's just easier.
Yeah, because even if they haven't done it in a while, when they put out a new season, the fucking trend and the popularity kicks back in.
I mean, Squid Game is pretty popular.
Squid Game, yeah. Well, they're already in their final season,
which is weird because like it just started.
Yeah, and it was years ago when we had it the first season, and that's why they shot it like 2 and 3 at the same time for the third and second and third season.
Ralph, yes. Michael's so sad.
Wait, who won?
Ralph.
I guess my first time prediction was correct, and the second prediction was incorrect. Yeah, you were way ahead of me. I didn't see the part when he wins. Thank you for spoiling it, Jake.
Has he walked through the door yet?
Wait, Ralph did not win. It was Michael who won. What are you talking about? You lying little fucker. I knew you had that grin on your face. Like, you're so full of shit.
Oh,
yeah, then why are they cheering with Michael then if he didn't win?
You fuck.
You're right. It's like, no, I got to the part when everybody was cheering for Michael, and you said, no, fucking Ralph won. Like, okay, if he did win, why the fuck are they cheering for Michael then? Tell me out the logic in that.
Because Michael was a good sportsman.
For good participation.
They got to give you participation now. Yeah, which, I mean, to be fair, I'm glad Michael won because...
No, I'm glad Michael won. I mean, yeah, I was like, I changed my prediction. Yeah, Michael's going to win.
And good for Michael, though.
Yeah.
I need one of y'all to Google what happened.
I made him an offer that he couldn't refuse.
And what happened to Michael?
I'm doing that now.
That's a tough choice. He could either have his own restaurant or work alongside with Gordon Ramsay and move to London.
Which one did he accept?
I think he did say yes, but I don't know which part did he say yes. Did he say yes that he's going to work with Chef Ramsay? Oh yeah, he's definitely going to move to London. He chose that's the second choice. They're popping champagne.
Fire. I mean, I'm sure Ralph will get offers because we got Ezra left some comments real quick. He said,
I know he's been blown up in the comments, which is
I
cool.
I
love that.
Peacock. What do you have against that peacocks? They're beautiful, majestic.
Yeah, what did Peacock ever do to you?
Okay, well, you go to the zoo and say, fuck you, peacocks.
Peacocks fly. You got to let me fly on this.
Also, yeah, Gotham's going pretty good. Me and Ryan's, I don't know about Matt. Matt's probably a Nazi.
We already only did the first episode of the watch party.
We're currently watching episode 2. Me and Ryan's already seen episode 2, 3, and 4. I am currently just finished episode 2, and I'm on 3. as of now. Which Ryan really liked. Ryan was telling me he actually did like episode 2. I was like, yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about that when we get to those 3 episodes for when we cover it. And we're not going to give our thoughts now.
I'm going to tell you where all of our thoughts.
I mean, to be fair, because I've only seen several episodes of the first season. I brought that up many times that I really couldn't get into it at the time. But we're doing the rewatch, and I'm going to do it because Jake wanted me to, and I'll watch it all the way, and we'll do it for the podcast. So fucking, I'm in all the way then.
But yeah. So what happened with Michael and Gavin?
All right. Well, episode. Well,
I don't. Oh, okay.
Let's talk about this is Ralph. After Hell's Kitchen, he became a celebrity chef and hosted many TV cooking shows. He has opened many successful restaurants in Miami, Florida, such as Naked Taco, Naked Lunch, and Naked Tiki. He had competed on Iron Chef America, where he lost to Chef Bobby Flay in the Battle of Barramundi. In June 2017, he was hospitalized due to life-threatening burns. He recovered and returned to his restaurant in 2020. In October 2023, he was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon after allegedly attacking another driver with a baseball bat during a road rage incident.
You could tell. Well, he's an Italian. He's got a temper. They are hotheads.
In March 2024, he sued the driver for filing a false police report against him regarding the confrontation, and that is all that I could find right now.
That is so dark. God, looks like it didn't do so well with Ralph.
Now, as far as Michael goes, Michael changed his mind and declined the opportunity to work under Ramsay in London for family reasons, instead opting for the $250,000 and the ownership of all restaurant equipment from the show. He became head chef at the Standards restaurant in LA before opening his own restaurant called Tattoo, spelled Tatou, which he ran for 2 months before stepping down from both restaurants due to issues related to drug addiction. But when he tried to open another restaurant called HK1, he could not because of his financial problems. So he opened a knife company called Skull and Cleavers and teaches cooking classes. 5 years after this season, he got divorced, lost his infant daughter, and was briefly homeless after a drug addiction. As of 2018, he has since cleaned up, remarried. He has a son and is currently looking into buying a food truck. He, along with a couple of former contestants, appeared on Vice's Dark Side of Reality TV about his experiences on the show and his drug addiction. He mentioned that he currently works as a chef and on a long-range sport fishing boat. So, good for Michael that he got clean, but man, talk about a dark way to go.
Ralph wasn't looking so bad. All he had was
They should have just put out the fucking crawl text at the end of the episode, the updated version of where they are now.
Thank you, Ezra. Good to see you. I mean, this was in 2005, and this all happened like in 2010, so they couldn't know.
I mean, no. I'm talking about the one if they like updated with these episodes as of today. That would have been funny.
Oh, that's
like speaking of what happened to them.
Yeah. Also, like, I guarantee Michael should, if he went to London, all his problems would have probably went away. He probably wouldn't have had drug addiction.
Yeah.
Which.
Yeah, that was like the wrong choice. To change your mind at the last minute after the camera stops rolling.
I mean, he was a good cook. He just, he made the wrong decisions. Because I guess it's probably because his girlfriend probably was like, "Look, I don't want to go to London." So,
I mean, but in the moment, he had to make the last minute decision when he's on camera.
Yeah, it's kind of like that one Seth Rogen movie, the one with the night before Christmas.
Yeah, the night before.
Where Joseph proposes to his girlfriend, and she goes, "Yes." And then she goes, "I just said that in front of Miley Cyrus."
Because that definitely felt like that. It's very reminiscent.
A lot of people would think I'm a monster if I said no on stage. I was like,
I don't want to say no to Miley.
But yeah, that's so. What'd you think of this episode,
Matt?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to call my name so you know who you're talking to.
You, them, me, her, him.
You, me, them, her,
Everybody.
everybody. I thought that was so highly entertaining, and it was a long episode, but it was a two-parter when they put it on TV. But yeah, I'm really satisfied with it. The first prediction, I was wrong about the Rafa. When I got halfway through the episode, I was leaning towards the prediction and changing it up and saying, no, Michael is definitely most likely going to win this one.
I really enjoyed it. I haven't seen this finale in years, so this was a nice little revisit there.
And it was very funny when the teammates were getting a little feisty and heated in that kitchen, but they were able to deliver with the customers and getting great results.
So I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna say it's pretty good, like an 8 out of 10.
I'm probably gonna give this thing an 8.5.
I'll go with Matt. I'll go 8.5. Really enjoyed it. Really. But I passed it off to all of you.
Very well.
Passed off to all of you. What did you think of Michael winning? Let us know. We'd love to hear what you have to say. And it's a privilege to do this with these guys every week. And one season down, 22 seasons left.
It'll be like 20 years later we wrap the show for the podcast. 20 years later.
I'll be running the Library of Congress. That's what I'll be doing, and I don't know what these guys will be doing, but I hope it's worthwhile.
Matt's like Matt's gonna join the Navy. And he's gonna be like, but instead
I'll be an all-time producer in Hollywood.
Matt's gonna be like Jason Momoa in the Minecraft movie.
Then I'm gonna fall rock bottom, do a drug addiction, and then recover again.
That redemption arc. But Jacob, where can the people find you?
Oh, they can find me. They can find me at the Minecraft. They can find me at 3dmoviecinema.com, where I just uploaded the 28 Weeks Later review, and then I don't know what review will be this Friday. I think it's going to be something Jurassic Park related. I could be wrong. But yeah, because I said Fallen Kingdom comes out next week, and I'm gonna go see that. And so my review for probably Jurassic World Dominion will be this Friday, and then next week when Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom comes out, I'll definitely have a review for that.
Okay, Matt White, what about you?
You can find my YouTube channel at MattWyan92. I uploaded a few new videos of the 20th anniversary of Batman Begins, Jurassic World Rebirth, a non-spoiler review, and the Fantastic Four final trailer reaction, so definitely check that out. And F1's supposed to be coming out this weekend, and hopefully I'll be able to see it then, and I'll put up my review right then and there, and keep an eye open for that one. And I'm halfway through my, almost at 500 subscribers. Right now I'm at 416. It's growing, and I appreciate if you go and support and go and subscribe.
Yeah, let's get him there, folks.
Come on. Matt's ready. Give him. He's getting all worked up now. Get him in there.
And
come on.
He's
on the edge.
As far as this channel goes, the Kaczynski Project will be wrapping up very soon. Talking Gotham has hit the ground running. Kitchen Talk will return in a couple weeks with the debut of season 2. And yeah, lots more fun stuff coming. So if you haven't checked me out, subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. But for Jacob Collins, for Matt White, my name is Ryan Cam. Please be sure to tip your waiter or waitress. And I don't have the clips, so
fuck off.
Thank you.